What's up, Libra, and welcome to Firestar Tarot. Welcome to my space. So this is going to be your monthly reading for the month of March of 2025. So yes, if you need my rules, my guidelines, my regulations, anything like that, you just new to the tarot community, whatever, I do have a channel intro that will basically break down all the language and everything. So yeah, if you want to see that, it's on the home tab. Go check it out. If you guys are new here, what's up? Welcome. I hope you enjoy my content. I hope you find confirmation or clarity, or even just a different perspective of looking at a situation, of course, if it is yours, right? I am going to be doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, so make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you hashtag your zodiac sign in the comment section down below. First place is going to be receiving Tau Oracle as well as the Insecta Obscure Tarot. And then, of course, second and third place are going to be receiving 1 hour readings with me. You do have to be a U.S. resident and 18 years of age to participate. Okay, so good luck, you guys. I'll announce those winners once we hit 10K. Yeah, so pretty much, Libra, you know what it is. Let's get into your reading. We're going to go with what I intuitively feel, and of course, what's grounding the decks that are in front of me, and then we'll pull some cards, and we'll talk even more. There will be an extended. If you hang through to the very end, we'll talk more about the extended. All right. So, Libra, someone here is definitely struggling financially, okay? I'm, seeing unemployment, debt, bad credit, or at least the fear that the credit could get bad because the debt's starting to pile up. It definitely feels very heavy, right, Libra? So, if you're in a relationship or if not, the relationships could apply to your friends, to your family, to a loved one, to a spouse, to your children, right? But it just feels like because the debt is getting heavy, feeling like everything, like losing control, feeling like, again, just it's piling up. The bills are piling up. Maybe you've lost your job and things are adding up. The things are piling up. Maybe you're with someone or someone you depend on, again, a family member, a spouse. They've encountered unemployment and are struggling, right? Debt's piling up and it's getting heavy, very heavy. I feel like regardless of what relationships you have, it's causing problems with your relationships, clearly, right? The stress, it's creating this uncertainty, this uneasiness, so it's just kind of flowing off into the connections you have. So best believe the relationships you have are going to encounter these kind of problems, right? So it's just a part of the struggle, unfortunately. It does feel like, again, because it's creating this clouded energy, Leo, it feels dark. So in that dark energy, you may feel like, oh, this person doesn't love me. Again, it just feels like friction because of financial problems, okay? So again, that friction's kind of ricocheting into your connections. Again, whether this is platonic, sexual, you get what I'm saying, right? I'm getting that adjustments are definitely needed, Libra, okay? Adjustments, right? So change things up, remove some of the things that you can if you can, or try to figure out a way to get some more income in. I feel like at the end of the day, the lesson gets learned. There's a lesson here, right? Anytime you encounter struggle or challenges in life, there's something to learn from it. Whether it's with your soulmate, your twin flame, a karmic partner, or a karmic cycle with one of the above, right? So again, you get what I'm saying. I look at karmic a little bit different than other readers. A divine masculine, a divine feminine, anybody can be in a karmic energy, okay? They don't necessarily have to be a karmic person. Absolutely, they can be very karmic and very negative. So I'm not saying that, but again, just keep a very open mind here. But it feels like it's creating toxicity, unnecessary toxicity, okay? Or it feels unnecessary, but like I said, the challenge, the struggle is for reason, so it's necessary. You may just not be feeling like it's necessary, right? Again, there's a learning lesson here. It feels like you need to make adjustments and you need to budget, right? And if you are budgeting, make adjustments within that budget. So whatever your income is, if you're living with that, you have to live within your means is what I'm getting, right? So there's got to be something. And if you can't live within that income that you're receiving, you need to cut some things out so that you can get to that income and still be able to eat, okay? Yes, I'm getting reduce burdens, right? Reduce the things that are weighing you down, that debt. Reduce that debt. So there's a revolution that's needed, a revolution that takes place from this learning lesson, Libra. So again, whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, at the end of the day, there's a learning lesson and things will things will evolve, things will change completely, like rewrite history type of energy. Okay, so again, what feels like struggle financially becomes wealth independently eventually. Okay, so maybe you're trying to start your own business and it didn't turn out the way you wanted. Or maybe you lost, right? Maybe you started a business with someone and lost, or something to, right? It just feels like someone here has lost their job and is trying to start their own business, but things aren't working out, or they didn't account for the adjustments that were needed, right? There were adjustments needed for this and it wasn't adjusted, it wasn't budgeted. Okay, so there's things that are coming up, Libra, that aren't budgeted into the equation. Okay, it is what it is. Boundaries need to be established, right? Tell yourself no on the spending, tell this person no on the spending, cut back. Okay, this will stop the arguments, this will save yourself the argument. Okay, I'm also getting, for some reason, like what were those things called, like the connect the dots, right? So you haven't completed all the dots yet, right? So you don't see the full picture just quite yet, but you're in between, right? Those dots, and just understand that you're being guided. Even the challenge, even the struggle here, Libra, it's all guided. Okay, so again, there's a learning lesson. There's karma attached to it. Okay. Now again, this isn't necessarily bad, but of course, because there's learning lesson, best believe there's challenge, there's obstacle, there's uncertainty, there's uneasiness, because things aren't balanced, right? Things are not where they need to be. But it's the shakeup that gets you where you need to be, Libra, or it's the shakeup that gets this person where they need to be. Okay. Overall, what I'm getting is the obstacle. Again, it's a learning lesson, healing takes place, and this change, this drastic change definitely takes place. Okay, I'm also getting that someone here, Libra, is getting deja vu when it comes to you. You could be getting deja vu when it comes to this person. Whatever this is that you're having deja vu with, or that your person is having deja vu with, it is connected to a learning lesson as well. So if someone from your past is repeating in your dream state, or you're just having that moment where you're like, I've been here before, I've done this before, it's kind of like, try to take yourself out of the it's been done before, it's been repeated before, I've done this before, and try to focus on what it is, because again, it's been repeated. That's what deja vu is. It's a repeated cycle, it's a repeated lesson. Okay, so again, for those of you guys having deja vu, cross watcher, interested in a Libra and Libra, please try to acknowledge what's going on in that deja vu scenario, because there's a learning lesson there. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, someone here maybe 28. Your birthday could be on the 28th, or your person of interest, or the person you're with, or your parent, or your sibling, or your kid, right? Whoever this is that you're sharing in this experience with, that again, it's a financial pileup. Okay, it's a financial pileup. Again, not enough funds to cover the bills. I'm also seeing the number 1818. You may be 18, so it's just confirmation for you. You may be seeing 1818 a lot, and if so, again, that's just confirmation for you that this reading is yours. You're definitely being guided to overcome this obstacle. You're definitely being guided to just trust in the obstacle, period, Libra, okay? Again, I feel like once this is figured out and once this obstacle is overcome, what you gain from it is so much more valuable that, again, it's like you're just that much more solid in the future. You're that much more, there's so much more growth, right? So again, it just feels like because of that, there's going to be a stronger growth in your connections that are sharing in this, right? That you're sharing in this with. Okay. You may need to grab a yellow candle, okay? Because I'm seeing the color yellow. Yellow is yield, slow down, pump the brakes, right? Don't get ahead of yourself. Also slow it down so that you're not missing something, right? Because I'm getting like this agenda, this strict schedule, or this strict budget, okay? To be able to, again, it feels like save yourself from bad credit. So again, the debt's starting to pile up. You're afraid you're going to start accumulating bad debt, right? That you're not going to be able to pay things. So again, this is why I feel like things need to be cut out. Things need to be changed so this doesn't happen. Or again, if it does happen, there's something so valuable in learning from it that it won't happen again. Okay. All right. Again, it feels connected to who are in opposition from you. So sitting across the table from you. Again, so it feels like someone that you share, sharing a home with. Trying to get all these cards off the table. Grounding the energy off the get-go. I already see that, Libra, that justice in the upright. So Libra, you're in your power, right? You're not really doing anything wrong per se, but there's just things that you didn't know that you wouldn't know if you weren't going through what you're going through, or if this person wasn't going through what they're going through, right? So at the end of the day, even this obstacle, it's fair. It balances things out. It balances back out, okay? So clearly, let's get into the cards. Let's see what's going on. Let's see where you're being led. Again, I'm getting caution, though, because it feels like there's something that's going to take place, Libra, that's very unpredictable. It's, off-putting. It's unsettling, okay? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, look, you're worried, right? Those brains are really going. You're trying to figure it out, Libra. You're trying to figure out how, you can commit to or it feels like you are committed to things. So whether you're in a commitment or you're committed to school or committed to work. So again, it feels like this is almost someone you're dealing with, Leo. Leo. It could be a Leo you're dealing with. Leo time frame could be of huge significance, which is mid-July, mid-August. So maybe someone loses their job during this time frame, or maybe the lesson is learned and that revolution takes place during this time frame. Okay, again, keep an open mind. It just feels like the person you're dealing with is the one who may have lost their job. Okay, all right, just wanted to, again, it's attached to the darkness that you're encountering. So yeah, again, remember when I said, if you're being challenged by finances, it's going to create problems in your relationships. Again, whether that's platonic or sexual, right? And so it feels like that's what's taking place. Again, I'm just getting redirected back to that. That's the darkness, right? Because that darkness is already clouding your vision. It's already creating some negative ways of thinking, because you feel like a failure. You feel like you have to let go of things and let some things fail and let some things, you know what I'm saying? So of course that's going to trickle down into everything else. And so that's what's taking place here. But it's also that darkness that's trickling down, right? The confusion, the uncertainty. So it's going to create some darkness, some uncertainty, some unsure energy in your connections, right? So you're going to start doubting the connections you're in. You're going to start doubting the love someone has for you, or if they want to take care of you, or if they can take care of you, right? So there's going to be a lot of negative thoughts to it. Try to maintain that balance and try to fill some of that negative thoughts with positive ones. Again, that's kind of what this affirmation is. It's like, hey, you're going to be okay, right? You're going to be okay, Libra. Whatever you're encountering financially, it's going to be okay. It's just a test. Yes, it's going to exhaust you. Yes, it's going to hold you down, but it's needed to be able to break free, okay? So yes, there's toxicity here. Yes, there is a toxic cycle that is being encountered. Yes, there is some darkness, some unclear, some unsure. You get what I'm saying? There's definitely some storms that are hovering and following you, okay? I definitely see your gears going, trying to figure it out, it's like you're trying to get something to grow, but then something unexpectedly happens that changes it. And now it's like you're thinking, do I even still go to school? Do I even, what my career is, should I even stay in it? You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, should I change my career is what I'm doing? It's like now I've got to do something quickly. So anything that is going to take time, I may not be able to put the effort into. So again, I'm getting this agenda, this scheduling, trying to work it all, trying to create a schedule, trying to create a budget. Okay. All right. We have the King of Wands in the reversed. So it feels like you're encountering a cycle with a masculine energy, okay, who lacks, it feels like lacks the manly duties, like the taking care of, the providing, feels like the one that's unemployed, okay? Ace of Swords, needing to take action, or action needing to be had when it comes to the situation with this person, right? Your gears are going. So it feels like you're questioning, again, Do you stay with this person, or how do you make it work? Like, how can we figure this out? Do I stop doing what I'm doing? Do I change it up? Right? It just feels like there's so many ideas trying to just bring solution to so many problems. Oh, excuse me. Like it's giving you heartburn. Like it's that stressful. Ace of Swords, but there is a thought here that takes you out of this, that gets you out of this. There are actions that are had that, again, come from this. So whether this is this person finally taking the action that's needed to change things financially, or whether this is you taking the actions to change things financially, it happens. The great idea, the aha moment that comes from your dream state, or that comes from you dreaming and fantasizing about something, it comes, right? So there is something here that you fantasize about that takes you out of the situation. There is an idea that comes, Libra, that takes you out of the situation. Or again, there's an idea that comes that takes your person out of the situation. Okay, again, it really changes things here. It's a radical change, a radical shift. Again, it's rewriting history. So it's rewriting the way you've done things. So you're not going to be doing things the same way you've done, right? So if you've been struggling financially, you're no longer going to struggle financially. You get what I'm saying? If you're encountering obstacles, you're going to learn from these obstacles and you're going to overcome those obstacles. We have the devil coming through in the upright now. So it's still here. You're still encountering that toxic cycle, okay? Yeah, for a rare few of you guys, it could be that this person's toxic, and right? And that's why nothing's working out. So you could have thought this in your head and maybe possibly feel like it's your intuition telling you this. Again, for some of you guys, I can barely speak, you may withdraw because you realize there's shortages. There's just a lack of accountability. There's a lack of action, right, that you need to survive, that you need, right? Because it feels like, wait, of course, bad news creates this trigger effect, and it's like, man, I'm having to reevaluate everything in my life, reassess here, because what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to go after, what I've put time into, what is going to take time to achieve, now I'm having to think about putting on pause, okay? So it does. It feels dark. It feels toxic. It's like, man, there's a sense of remorse, a sense of feeling like you're making a mistake, or feeling like a mistake was made, okay? Look, either way, regardless of what decision you make or what side of the scale you're on here, it's like the bullshit gets thrown out, okay? So the bills, if it's BS bills, you're going to figure out a way to just throw them out, right? Just maybe take the hit on the credit for the littler bills that you know you can pay off and won't stay on your credit forever. It's the bigger bills that can really haunt you. So try to focus on maybe the bigger bills first, or try to focus on letting some of the little bills just kind of whatever, we can pay it off later. It's only $100 total, whatever. You get what I'm saying? There's this need to sink funds, because again, that's what feels toxic. Sorry, I'm all over the place here, Libra, in your reading. I also, interesting enough, it feels like there's someone coming in trying to interrupt. Someone that you cut off, someone that you blocked. I mean, it could also be, like I said, for a few of you guys, that you're cutting off this person or you're blocking this person because you feel like they just don't give, they don't do enough. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They're too greedy. They only care about what they do, or you get what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like you may be doubting the connections that are around you, like they don't give enough to you, because it almost feels like this person or these people around you are saying that to you, like you don't do enough, and you're like, wait, hold up here, I feel like I do everything, right? So maybe we're not on the same page. I feel like there's a lot of thoughts. Again, it feels like the trickling down of the financial problems. Okay, we have the Sun. Look, the idea comes. What you want, the growth from this, the happiness, the contentness, the just feel okay and be okay, it comes, right? But it's not going to be an easy ride. It's a roller coaster. It's got highs and lows. It's not easy, right? So what I'm also getting is nothing worth it comes easy. Okay, so again, remember, because I was getting long, it's going to take some time. And it feels like unexpected bad news that creates a lot of the stress, a lot of the debt, a lot of the things piling up, okay? For some of you guys, overall, this reading could just be a caution, because remember I was getting the color yellow. Again, you may have a yellow candle, it's just confirmation. You may need to grab a yellow candle, right? And call in growth, call in happiness, call in that expansion, call in that aha moment, those ideas. Help me, universe, right? Send it to me, God, creator, source, whatever, to each your own, right? To each your own beliefs. But again, I feel like the happiness is here. You got to call it in. You gotta figure it out, right? So again, Libra, I feel like you're figuring it out, whether it comes to figuring out things with this person, or even, helping this person to figure things out, right? So again, I'm getting it's either teamwork or not, right? So it feels like at the end of the day, that free will, that decision for you here, Libra, right? Because again, like I said, for each of you guys, it's going to be a little bit different here. These are collective readings. These aren't personal readings, okay? Someone's being greedy. I'll say that, right? Someone's greedy ways could have led to this debt. Shit, Libra, could have been your greedy ways, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to call you out or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, in general, I know I can be greedy sometimes. When I want my hot chocolate, I want my hot chocolate, okay? And even though it's $5, I'll still spend it, okay? But my point is that I can get a couple hot chocolates a day before you know it, it's $15, and on a daily habit, so sometimes you got to cut back, especially if you want something else in return. So again, it's feeling like somebody's greediness created some problems, okay? So maybe it was someone's greediness to start school, to go to school, to start their own business, and it financially drained, and it caused this headache, and it caused this rift, this tension, okay? But again, it feels like looking at the person that caused it, whether it's you or this person. Okay. We have the Chariot in the reverse, but what I'm really getting is it feels like, honestly, the reason all this is happening, Libra, is because you're not where you're supposed to be, right? It almost feels like you're not with who you're supposed to be with, okay? Or again, you're not doing things the right way, okay? Because again, I'm getting toxic, I'm getting the Chariot in the reverse, going against where universe is guiding you, okay? So again, maybe it's that universe is just guiding you to, again, make some adjustments here. Maybe it's making adjustments in the connection. Maybe it's making adjustments in your life, including the person you're with. So again, for each of you guys, it's going to be different. The mob is here. It feels like there's a whole lot of people that got a whole lot to say. At the end of the day, just pull back and focus on you, Libra, okay? Screw what your spouse says, screw what your partners say, screw what your parents say, your kids, right? This is focus on you, come up with your own ideas, your own agenda, your own schedule, try to figure out what you can do within your means, okay? Again, I'm getting this boundary because it feels like you've been boundless. You've allowed someone either to overstep their boundaries or you've overstepped your own and never created any, something like that, right? Again, it feels like maybe even possibly people are getting you to spend things or to spend more money, right? Or maybe the person you're with maybe bullies you into spending your money, right? Again, I feel like there's this boundary, this cutoff that needs to take place in some way, shape, or form, okay? The Tower, it feels like trying to do the same thing over and over again with the same people or the same person or with yourself, trying to do the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. You have to do things differently, and I mean completely differently from the way you've done it. So it feels like the falling of foundations, the breaking up of a home, right? The losing a home, the losing cars, right? It feels like devastation. Everything is just crumbling down. It's coming crashing down on top of you. Again, it feels destructive. But look, remember the sun was here. There is this tiny bit of hope that you've got to hold on to, right? Because that's what's going to get you through this. And trust me, it's there. It's just barely peeking through that sunshine, right? You can't really see it right now, but trust me, it is there, okay? It almost feels like that Tower moment is needed, Libra, okay? To stir up some shit, to get you moving, to get you where you need to be, okay? We have the Three of Swords in the reversed, okay? There's a couple of options that could take place. We have the Five of Swords in the upright. We have the Eight of Wands in the reversed. And we have the Hermit, okay? So what this is feeling like for those of you guys where this is resonating, it does feel like you're starting to realize that maybe possibly someone is causing a lot of the problems for you. Or again, you're starting to realize the problem within yourself, okay? It feels like whatever feels devastating hurts you, right? So there's things that are hurting you within this chaos. again, because remember when I was saying it feels like it trickles down because there's struggle financially, it's causing struggle in your relationships. So you may feel like people don't love you or they don't want to take care of you. But it feels like this gets fixed, right? So either you cut off these people or either you cut out the bullshit that causes the problems with these people. Does that make sense? Because I am getting this Hermit energy, Virgo energy. It's like going within. You may be dealing with a Virgo, doesn't have to be. If so, again, it's just confirmation for you with the Hermit here, okay? 8 of Wands, though, I'm getting no communication. So there's either things that aren't being said or things that aren't being communicated that need to be communicated in order to establish those boundaries. Or again, the wrong communication's coming out or no one's saying anything at all, right? Or no one's saying what they should be saying. This could also lead to you not talking to someone, okay, Libra? So again, for each of you guys, it's going to be different routes. With the 2 of Wands, though, it feels like ultimately what's happening here, Libra, is it's this huge deciding factor. It's either do I stay or do I go? Do I hold on to this or do I let it go? And whether that's tangible as in finances, cars, houses, or a person. Okay, I'm getting tangible, but I'm also getting 2 of Wands. So it feels like there's something here that you desire to experience that you're not getting, that you haven't received. Again, it's like trying to do it over and over again, but nothing's ever working out. So it's almost like, do you make this decision to chase your desires, or do you keep doing the same thing you've been doing again? Because it feels like you almost put your life on hold, your career on hold, your dreams, your visions, your aspirations on hold for someone else's dreams, right? So again, there feels like there's this heavy decision that needs to be made within your energy, Libra, straight up, okay? Straight up. So obviously I want to know more about this person, right? Because it feels like there is a connection here, right? See that? And I'm also getting this interruption again too. There could be someone here that kind of interrupts things and either connects with you or connects with someone that you're connected to. So it could be your person, maybe a spouse, or maybe a love interest. Could be you. Okay, but what I'm getting here is for those of you guys in a relationship, it feels like someone's going to reach out to you, or either your partner, someone from the past that has been cut off, that wants nothing to do with, right? That wants to be, it's like you don't want to, no part of it, or your person wants no part of it. But it feels like this person is going to stir up some shit. So be careful. That was also that yield, that yellow, that caution. It feels like this person desires your person or desires you. Again, this is someone who's been cut off that constantly watches. That's kind of obsessed. Okay. Okay. It feels very dark. It feels very toxic. It could be, again, opposition. It could be your competition. It could be someone you know, or someone this person, your person knows. Universe, show me more into all this energy I'm feeling, please. We have family, domestic peace is the foundation of true love. Okay. So I feel like ultimately, Libra, peace is wanted in a family unit, in a home, right? But it just feels uneasy. So there's a lot of confusion. Again, do I hold on to this or do I let it go? Whether, again, it's cars, home, objects, or person, okay? Security, again, just really confirming it has to do with money, okay? I'm also getting a message for those of you guys where you may need to walk away from this person. It says you're too good, he's insecure. So if someone is making you feel less of, but it's really them that's less of and lacking, and you know it's not you lacking, again, it's like universe is saying, honey, baby, you're too good for that. That's why everything's falling apart. Okay, yes, you yearn for a family with this person. Yes, you yearn for things, but things aren't working out for a reason. Okay, that's for some of you guys, not all of you guys. It also feels like for some of you guys that in order to fix everything, you've got to find peace in your home. You've got to find a peaceful balance, right, in your bills, a peaceful balance, right? You've got to maintain the balance in the home. You've got to figure out a way to be able to afford, again, to live within your means, because it feels like you yearn for things that maybe you can't afford, or either you yearn for things in this connection that just aren't there. Look, I'm getting to let go. So either, again, you need to let go of a car, you need to let go of a house, you need to let go of something that's tangible, a person, okay? Again, for each of you guys, I'm getting different things. Overall, though, it feels like letting go of whatever this is. Again, cutting off whatever this is that creates this heavy debt. I loved you more than I let on. When I can hold you again, I will never let go. Feels like that person that's interrupting, that's obsessed with you, it's that same connection that I was getting, okay? So again, he wants to connect with you, and you will build a deep relationship filled with sincerity, okay? It's being grounded by obstacle. So again, for some of you guys, you're just having an obstacle in a connection. You're having an obstacle financially that's causing an obstacle in the connection. And I'm getting that everything will be fine. Again, peace will become. For some of you guys, I am getting that you just realize that this person is going to be, it's just going to keep doing the same thing. Like it's never going to change. And for some of you guys, you just realize that there's another connection for you. It could be this person from the past that kind of unexpectedly, again, it's someone you blocked. It feels like you want nothing to do with this person. It could also be that you blocked this person because they wanted nothing to do with you, or at least so you thought. Either way, there was this cutoff, this blocking that's kind of coming in. So for some of you guys, you could walk away from a connection and get into another connection. You'll know if that's the case if you yearn for it. Okay, if you don't yearn for another connection, then that does not apply to you. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Something is holding them back, but your person will release themselves and come to you. So there is someone that is afraid to approach, but is watching and does want to approach, right? At some point, at some time when they're ready. So there is someone that wants to connect with you. And it also feels like for those of you guys, again, where there is no need for another relationship, there is no need to go looking for a relationship, that peace is still maintained within the home, but it needs to be, again, there's adjustments that need to take place in order to have that peace in that home. I hope that makes sense. You're just going through a challenge, an obstacle, but there will be solution. Solution will come from it, right? Because you'll learn how to solve it, okay? Again, you'll have to just kind of learn how to solve this problem, Libra. Signal, there will be someone who tells you that his heart beats fast here, pointing to his chest. So there is someone that's coming in, or again, this person that you have ends up letting you know, hey, look, this is just a challenge. I love you, okay? Or whatever you went through, whatever challenge you incurred, whatever challenge occurred or whatever challenge is occurring for you, also just feels like it points you to someone who really appreciates you and who really loves you. So again, I am feeling two different stories, two different scenarios here. For some of you guys, you stay, and for some of you guys, you go. But there is a harmony here for you. So for those of you guys who do walk away, there is a connection for you that does give you what you want, the family, the peace, no worry, no financial stress. So again, whatever is being destroyed is for a reason. Whatever needs to be let go of is for a reason. So again, if it's not a person, it's just tangible things, your cars, your home. Again, because there's that not living within your means, right? You don't make enough to cover what you're spending. Makes sense? But there's harmony here. You do figure it out. You do, right? You have to let go of some things to do so, or you may have to let go of this person to do so. It is what it is. That free will's here, to each their own, okay? Universe, show me more, please. We have restore. So for those of you guys, again, where you may be just questioning if things are going to be good between you and your person, it is, okay? For those of you guys questioning if you walk away, are you going to have that connection that you truly want and renew with someone from the past who may have blocked you or you have blocked? Yeah, it's here too, right? So again, I feel like either way, doesn't matter what side of the story or what side or what journey you're on here, it both leads to the same thing: harmony, peace, balance, financial security, okay? Just go with the vibe. Remember where those dots are connecting to, right? Where those dots are leading you to. Understand that there is a bigger picture here. There is a bigger thing, right? Again, you may not know in the moment, but you will eventually understand. It does feel like there's someone here that you haven't been close to. So again, whether this is someone you live with or someone you've never seen or haven't seen, it just feels like there's someone that you're craving. There's something that you're craving with someone you love, okay? You're attracted to this person, right? So with attraction can come the feelings of addiction. It can be hard to explain why you deal with things you deal with or why you feel the way you feel with this person, okay? Again, I'm getting rebirth. Things come back together. Things become harmonious between you two. So again, whether you're in a connection having problems, single waiting on someone, or leaving, figuring out that you need to leave someone you're with, you get harmony, you get the connection you want, you get the love that you want, that loving relationship, that loving duality, that loving partnership. So just understand that your heart is happy here, Libra, is what I'm getting for you, regardless of what decision you make. We have liberating, right? You're going to be set free from all of this, okay? I'm also getting, for some of you guys, like I said, you got to walk away from someone who's just toxic, okay? Again, from someone who is just a learning lesson. You can't heal a toxic lover. Realizing this, you will find freedom. You can never heal anybody. You can only heal yourself. You can only bring peace to your own self, right? It's like trying to, it's so hard to explain, but it's like trying to tell a drug addict to stop doing drugs. They're not going to stop doing drugs until they want to. It doesn't matter how much you tell them. So it feels like you can want this person to be better. You can want this person to not do bad shit or do it in bad ways or to repeat doing the same thing over and over again. Like, you can tell this person you want better for them. You can want better for this person, but this person has to want better. This person has to want to change their situation. This person has to want it. And it feels like they don't. And that's what you need to realize, that you can't change this person, that they are who they are. And that you either deal with it or you walk away. Again, you either hold on or you let go. That's what needs to be realized here at the core of it all, okay? They are secondary. Always, always put yourself first. Read it, Libra. It's like you're putting this person first, and you need to put yourself first. That's how you fix this problem. Let's get one more card out of this deck for you, Libra. Hidden, not seen, so what you're unaware of. I love you. I'm not perfect, but I promise you I will. I love you. So I can understand why you don't want to give up on this person, because it doesn't feel like they don't love you. It just feels like they have toxic BS attached to them. Like, they just have some toxic ways. They have, you get what I'm saying, some things that they haven't changed. But again, you can't change them. Either you wait for this person to change or you move on and change things, is what I'm getting ultimately here. Avoid. Running away is just a way to avoid getting hurt, okay? So maybe you're afraid to run away because you're gonna hurt too much. Or maybe, again, you want to run away because this is just too much and it's hurting you too much. At the end of the day, it feels like you just need to make some adjustments. You need to just figure some things out and to put you first before anyone, okay? Libra, obviously, I want to get some ending advice to wrap up your reading here. And then, of course, we'll get into that extended for you. You know, yes, you're stressed, but there's success here for you, Libra, okay? So have no fear, okay? Success is here. That's why you're getting the yellow candle. It's going to be slow, but it's here, right? It's slow to grow, but it's here, okay? Freedom from this burden, it's here, okay? It feels like right now what you're encountering is a very electrifying time, meaning it feels like you're being electrocuted. You're being shocked, like shock therapy, okay? Metaphorically speaking here, okay? Grounding your overall advice, we have sundress, do it for you. So again, universe is definitely saying it's time to put you first. Do whatever decision you make, do it for you, right? Not for your person, not for anybody else, okay? You may be 41 years old. Your person may be 41. 4 and 1 is 5. Obviously, 5 is conflict, severity, right? So definitely a battle, definitely a challenge. So whatever battles you're facing, whatever challenges you're facing, universe is saying it's just to focus on you. Put yourself first, right? In any duality, in any challenge with any duality, okay? You're receiving number 37. So you may be 37 years old. Your person may be, and again, if so, it's just confirmation for you. 3 and 7 is 11. Okay, so this could be a twin flame you're encountering, or someone who you feel is your twin flame, or this could be, again, being destroyed so that it can set you up with your twin flame, set you up for a future with your twin flame. Okay, we have endings are inevitable. So again, I'm getting for majority of you guys now, there's an ending here, okay? Or maybe that's what you need to do, is to end things, okay? Your birthday may be on the 13th. Your person's birthday may be on the 13th. And we do have 11 again as well. So just confirmation. Maybe your birthday's on the 11th, okay? You're probably seeing 11 a lot. And if so, again, it's just confirmation for you. So again, your birthday may be on the 11th, 13th. Your person's birthday may be 11, 1 and 1, 2, a decision, okay? Paint the sun back into your life. A decision to make yourself happy. A decision to finally make things happy, okay? To be content. So you have to take action in order to be happy, Libra, okay? Yeah, excuse me, you earned all your stripes. Okay, so yeah, you're going through it, but look, you earned it. Okay, you're going to earn this success. You're earning it. Again, nothing worth having comes easy. Okay. Keep believing in those fairy tales, Libra, because you do attain those fairy tales. Those fairy tales, those dreams do become reality for you. But like I said, you've got to create it. You've got to envision it for yourself. Okay. You've got to realize that you are not this person or their toxic ways. And you've got to acknowledge that you can have what it is that you want. So with that being said, we're going to get into the extended, okay? We're going to take a look more at this caution, okay, this slow energy. We're going to take a look more at this twin flame, but we're also going to take a look at what happens when you walk away and what happens if you stay. So Libra, for those of you guys going into the extended, I will see you there. For those of you guys not, I will see you next month. Again, for those of you guys not going into the extended, I'm also going to be dealing with, so Libra dealing with blah, blah. So be on the lookout for those collective readings as well. For those of you guys going into the extended and don't know how to get the extended, there are two ways. You can join here on YouTube, which is the join button below this video. It's the second tier. You want the star tier. It's $9.99 a month. That gives you access to all the extended readings. It's a monthly reoccurring payment. You can cancel at any time. Okay. If you don't want to lock into a monthly subscription, there's a link in the description box down below to Patreon. Patreon offers you to purchase the video for a one-time fee. $14.99, and you have access to that video as long as I have a Patreon, okay? You can also join the channel membership over there as well on Patreon. It's totally up to you. Patreon is the same price, same legalities. Okay, cancel at any time, monthly, reoccurring, right? Okay, you get it. So, yeah, for those of you guys going to the extended, I'll see you there. Libra, for those of you guys not, again, like I said, I'll see you next month. Thank you for your time, for your patience. I hope I brought you confirmation, clarity. Again, I hope I just brought you a different perspective of looking at the situation. So, yeah, drop a comment. Let me know how it resonated for you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. It does make the difference. It does help my channel grow. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time, Libra. Bye.